morning and hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Tuesday the 10th of January 2023. Yesterday we had a go at a race at Monday the 9th, Wolverhampton on the all-weather, 7 o'clock in the evening. We had a go at this number 6, Ginny Joe. We did it 3 places, £1.50 per £8 units, that's £150 for us. We also did £1.50 win, £150 win at 6 to 1, so we had £3 per £8 unit, £300 for us, which gave us 0.375 exposure. Now the horse did the decent thing and came fourth with 3 places, so we lost a lot. And previously, a week or so ago, we did 4 places and got 5th, so it's a little bit of a pattern there. Sod's Law coming in again. Now what happened there? Well, it drifted out, so it was returned at 9 to 1, so the execution wasn't even that good either, but at the time we were reasonably pleased with 6 to 1 and nearly evens on the 3 places. Now we said this horse had a bad trip previously. It had been drawn wide and run wide, and basically it was drawn 6 again, and we thought the jockey would have the enough brain cells to tuck it in, but they hung it wide again, and it basically had extra distance, and the front 3 were tight to the rail, and because there was 3, it knackered our 3 places. So that's where it was. It ran reasonably well off the back of a wide trip again, but because there was 3 tight to the rail, and it was suffering a bit in terms of going the extra miles, then we didn't click. So that was that. So we'll just have to put that down to experience. So the cap came down a little bit. It's plus 64.10 units in profit overall, from a peak of 72. Right, so today we're racing on Tuesday the 10th. We've got Doncaster National Hunt 150. It's modelled 13.63, which is quick. So Doncaster's quick. Bear that in mind. We've got a novice limited handicap chase, class 3, 5-year-old plus, 2 mile 4, 115 yards. Good. Right, let's grab this. There's 5 in the race. The likely favourite is this Bold Endeavour. Now the key to this is we've hooked out 2 horses, which is basically number 2 Skytastic and number 5 Baron de Middleton. They're the 2 horses that will be ideally suited to conditions and the distance. So the going pace profile of 13.63, one of the quickest. It's good going, so the going won't temper it much, so it's going to be fast. And the 2 horses which are ideally suited are Skytastic and Baron de Middleton. We've done £1.50 win, £150 win at 6.8 on Skytastic, and we've done £2 win, £200 win at 7 to 1 on Baron de Middleton. So we slightly favour Baron de Middleton, and it's marginally better odds as well. So we've got £350 per £8 unit, £350, 0.4375 exposure, so just under half a unit on those 2. Right, so you've got this Bold Endeavour, which is the 4 to 5 favourite. We don't think that's going to have the pace today, and you've got Zalcunny Rebel. It's not going to do the pace. Famous Bridge is pretty slow as well. So you're left with you got rid of 3. You're left with these 2, which we feel will be ideally suited to the distance and the surface pace profile that Doncaster will give it. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we'll get a result today. Yesterday was annoying. So anyway, that's where we are on the racing. With regards to Forex, just grab this. The Forex is messy at the moment, due to what's the market sort of having a catch up in thinking from non-farm payrolls, and the basic scenario, if you look at our modelling for the central banks, so we've got the dollar, the euro, the yen, the pound, the CAD, the AUD, NZD, and the CHF. Right, so the dollar is a negative 3 as far as we're concerned, and that means basically the central bank modelling, They're talking down the peak rate. They're talking down raising rates. So they're talking about 25 basis points. So the dollar's pretty negative. On the other hand, the euro is a +4. And if you look at the euro dollar, you can see that they've front run that. If you look at the monthly chart, there's been a big pump up in the euro dollar. So the market's been ahead of that game. The yen is a +3. And you've had this yield control, curve control YCC policy shift, and you're still getting like hawkish tones coming out of Bank of Japan. So the yen is fairly solid in that respect. The pound has had a shift away from soft to +3, so the pound's pretty good. And you've got -2 on the CAD. The AUD is +4, but that was a while ago. So you've got sort of date issues there of the value of that information. And we've got New Zealand dollar is neutral, and the Swiss is neutral at the moment in terms of modelling. So really you're looking at a fall off in the dollar, a rise in the euro, strong yen, strong pound, weak CAD, and a strong AUD on our modelling in terms of the central banks. Now the interesting one to look at is euro CAD. So it's EUR CAD. That looks potentially like a mover to the upside. So that looks like a potential long. We're not doing it at the moment. There's a lot going on. You've got Powell's speech today, and various other. You've got Bank of Japan's speech as well. But if you keep an eye on Euro CAD, that's got a lot going for it from the long side, in our opinion. So that's where we are. So and there's no real sort of bounce trades we can get involved in today either. So that's that. So just to recap then, we're doing 2 horses at Doncaster in a 5-runner field. We're doing number 2 Skytastic and number 5 Baron de Middleton to win. So see how that goes. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.